Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Kiera, and today's video is a reading for the zodiac signs this Gemini season. So what you can experience this Gemini season, some key themes that may be occurring in your life during this Gemini season. We're going to get into all that today. So you can watch this video for your sun, moon, or rising sign. And we're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, and artwork is by Danielle Noels. The timestamps for each zodiac sign is down below. Like I said, you can watch for your sun, moon, or rising sign. You can look to see where Gemini is in your birth chart. I will clip a calculator down below. Either you can use AstroSeek or astro.com to calculate your birth chart. Also, if you already know your rising sign, I will list a chart down below where you can see exactly where Gemini is in your birth chart if you already know your rising sign, so you don't have to go to the calculator and things like that. So since this is a zodiac based reading, you don't really have to meditate. You strictly just go to your zodiac sign, your sun, moon, or rising. Like I said, the timestamps are down below, pinned in the comments as well. So just head to your timestamp. If you want to just watch your sun, you want to just watch your moon, you want to just watch your rising, that is fine as well. If you want to watch all three, that is great, because you can get like a more detailed idea of what Gemini season is going to be like for you. But I'm not going to hold y'all too much. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Hey Aries, sun, moon, or rising, welcome to your portion of this reading. So let's go ahead and get into what this Gemini season has to offer for you guys. So we have the card of Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. What I get from this card is that learning how to be more one with yourself and learning how to be one with the earth and nature and things like that. So maybe this Gemini season, y'all are getting out more into nature. Maybe y'all are exploring the world a little bit more, traveling a little bit more, as the sun will be in your third house if you are a Aries rising. If you're Aries sun or moon, this still could apply to you. But I'm seeing that y'all are becoming more one with earth instead of working against everything that is going on. You're learning how to let things just be and just going with the flow of life. You're taking a different approach to things. You're not letting the little things bother you, because you're only one piece to this moving planet, and learning that everything that goes around on this planet is only one collectiveness. So you are one moving piece, and it's not up to you to, try to move and mix and just carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, Aries. So I'm seeing that y'all are maybe learning that you don't have to carry everything. It's more best that you just go with the flow of life, live on the earth, be with the earth, but don't try to make every world problem your problem. One decision and one choice that you can make can actually affect the collective consciousness. It actually can shift the whole vibration of the planet. So just by one action you taking of being kind or being nice to someone else, or even being kind to yourself, can actually shift the way that the world is going. Basically, I hope I'm making sense. So basically, just one thing that you do, it actually has a domino effect of everything else that's going on the planet. So you don't have to necessarily do everything in the world by yourself, because collectively we are all here doing everything together. So one action leads to another action into like a domino effect kind of thing. So just being human, learning how to be more present in the present moment, learning how to not let what you can't control dictate how you go about your day and go about things in your life. Hard Earth. I cannot say Earth. I don't know why I cannot say that word. Okay. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize that there are souls having a human experience and to be fully conscious of it. To have their souls fully embody their body, people's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for the personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable playing and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth in their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with angels and heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more on your energy in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present and what life on earth has to offer for you. And a question for you, Aries: do you tend to long for the stars or to be more in the physical? How can you find a greater balance between the two? All right, so basically what I'm getting for Aries, I was kind of on point, but I feel like her book, the definition or the book interpretation kind of gave a more detailed, like I said, being more grounded. Maybe Aries, y'all need to do some more grounded work in well, it actually depends on which version of you are at this moment. If you are Aries and you are more focused on like what she said in the definition of like being focused on talking to God and talking to the heavens and like just meditating a whole bunch, I hope I'm making sense. Then maybe it's time for you to do some more grounding and actually getting out in nature and focusing on what life has to offer for you. And if you are the complete opposite, where you are so focused on the physical realm and focused on material gains and things like that, then maybe you need to go within and see what's going on the inside for you, and to meditate more, journal more, and things like that. So basically, if you are one or the other, then it's time to flip and do the opposite, basically is what I'm getting. So maybe this Gemini season, like I said, if you are Aries rising, it is in your third house of communication. So maybe it's time for you to start communicating with God, or communicating with yourself, or communicating with your higher self, with your ancestors, or with your angels and guides and things like that. If you are on the flip side, then maybe it's time for you to get out in nature and start communicating with people in the physical realm, start to make new friends and things like that, travel around and get into nature and get grounded and things like that. I feel like Aries, y'all were on to a rocky start, because I honestly did not even know what this card meant when I first pulled it. I was kind of shaky because I've never pulled this card before. I'm being completely transparent and honest with y'all right now. When I first pulled it, I kind of like not chuckled. What did I say? Chuckle. I kind of like choked a little bit, because I'm like, what does this mean? I read the card like a billion times. I'm like, what does this card mean? Because I wanted to trust my intuition on what the card meant. And I finally got to a common ground of what I thought it meant. And it kind of did mean that. So some messages may have meant for some people, and the book definition may be meant for another group of people. But Aries, this is the portion of the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. Like I said, timestamps are down below, and I will see you at your next selection. Hello Taurus, baby, sun, moon, or rising. This is your reading, so welcome to your portion of the reading. So let's go ahead and see what this Gemini season has to offer for y'all. All right, so we have the card of Well and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, I think I pronounced that right. If I did not, please do not slaughter me. But this is what the card looks like. It's really, really pretty. It's a picture of a whale, like kind of like deep diving. All right, so Taurus signs, what I'm getting from this card, before I am going to pull the book on this card because I've never pulled this card before, but what I'm getting from y'all for y'all reading is that y'all need to share your voice a little bit more. Maybe y'all are like good singers or something. For some reason, I'm remembering okay, I'm getting off track, but I follow Shawty Astrology on Twitter, and for some reason I remember her saying certain Taurus placements have beautiful voices and are able to sing. So maybe share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Maybe some of y'all are being called to share your voice a little bit more, whether that's singing or just speaking your point or something. You know, maybe start a podcast or something like that. Maybe this Gemini season is going to bring you something. It's going to bring you abundance and luck and things like that when it comes to sharing your voice. Maybe it's time for you to speak up on situations that you have not been speaking up on previously. Maybe it's time for you to not be so afraid to let everyone hear you sing, or not necessarily sing, but you know, let everyone hear you and hear your opinion on things, because you'll never know what audience you might attract when you speak as your true authentic self, and you speak from a place of love and empowerment and just being exactly who you are. So maybe it's time to come out that little bubble. They're in the water, so that's funny, but maybe it's time to come out of that bubble of feeling shy and things like that, and just share your voice. So that is what I have for my what's it called, my intuition, my vibes from the card. Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, deep diving. The Whale and Orca Elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor the frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their songs. As they wave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects the Earth's magnetic fields, and the harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's calling. Looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and it is an instant you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to the deepest truth and share it with potency. To bow to who you truly are. Stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. To leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door. To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same thing in other beings. To drop your hang-up and personality flaws, and to get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain, and reveal to others your soul's true song. How are you being called to share your soul's unique song? All right, so I feel like I hit that one. The reading was horrible. I know, don't kill me. But I feel like I hit that one right on the nose. Just like pretty much voicing your opinion, speaking how you want to speak. Do not let fears guide you anymore. Just release all those fears. So this Gemini season for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Horizon, I'm seeing that y'all are going to be releasing some fears when it comes to sharing your voice and speaking on exactly who you are. And not being afraid to be exactly who you are. The people that love you will always find you. When you start to vibrate at the frequency that they are on, maybe you're not attracting the people that you want to attract because you are not on that vibration frequency with them at this moment. So when you start to speak your truth and speak exactly who you are, then you will start to attract those people that are meant to be in your life. That is what I have for you, Taurus, for this Gemini season. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. Timestamps are down below, and I will catch y'all at your next selection. Hey Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome to this portion of your reading. I hope y'all are doing well. So it is Gemini season, so I'm super excited to be giving y'all this reading. Happy birthday to all of y'all who have birthdays this month or this season, obviously, if you're Gemini Sun. If you're Gemini Rising or a Gemini Moon as well, it is your birthday to celebrate too. I don't care what no one says. I celebrate on all my signs seasons, okay? So what I have for Gemini, so what we have for Gemini, the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry, I think it's tapestry, maybe tapestry of life expression. All right, so this is what that looks like. So what I'm getting from this card is maybe y'all are going to be finding your soul family here soon. Maybe people are going to start to love you for exactly who you are. You're going to start to notice that people are going to be attracted to you. People are going to be coming just out of the woodworks, you know what I mean? When you start to like push out and create things that you've been creating, people are going to start to gravitate towards you and love you for who you are, Gemini. So I'm seeing this season, you're going to be loved. It is your birthday season, so of course you're going to be loved this season. That is what my intuition is telling me, but I'm going to pull the book because a lot of these cards, this whole reading, I've never pulled, so I'm getting put to the test today, okay? But let's go to what the book is saying for this card. All right, so the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that is yearning to be woven, new consciousness that is longing to be birthed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher a new era of consciousness, and to do your bit with weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition comes from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestations and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives and poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is a part of the true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project such as a new business or a book, or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless, the end result, you're being called to express yourself through creativity, to surrender to creative projects, both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life, for where creativity, spirit, and soul are present. And the world needs those qualities more now than ever. What new creations are you being called to birth? So like I said, people are going to start to love you for what you have to bring. So this Gemini season, whatever idea you have been thinking about and you've been like kind of scaring yourself out of it, do it. whatever that is, do whatever you feel like you need to do. If you've been thinking about creating something, create that creation. I don't know, I can't even think of any creations, but like they said, like she said in the book, like if it's a book, create that book. If it's an ebook, create the ebook. If you've been thinking about starting a business, start that business. First make a plan, but start that business, okay? So people are going to start to find you because you're putting out creations that are vibrating on the same frequency as them. And I feel like I said the same thing in Taurus reading. It may have been this reading, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all are Taurus signs as well. But when you put out these creations into the world, the people that are meant to find you will find you, and the people that are not won't. Okay, so don't be afraid of not having the audience that you need to have, because the people that are meant to find you are going to find you. So put that creation out into the world. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Gemini, this season. Like I said, happy birthday to all the Gemini sons. Happy birthday to all the Geminis, period. Okay, but I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, and I will see y'all at your next selection. Hey Cancer baby, sun, moon, and rising, welcome to this portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and get into the card that we have for you. So the card that we have is deep cellular what can I say this word? Deep cellular healing, Taurus energy, physical and emotional healing. So this is what the card looks like. It looks very, very mystical. I feel it looks like an angel, like you can see her angel wing. Y'all did get the card of deep cellular healing, if I can get the word out. So what I'm seeing for y'all this season, for Gemini season, maybe y'all are going within y'allself to heal some things, heal past traumas, heal past hurts that are blocking y'all, maybe to help y'all move forward, because your season is coming up next if you are a Cancer sun. Okay, so y'all are coming up next for birthdays and things like that. So maybe it's time for you to let go of things that are no longer serving you. Maybe go within to heal past traumas and heal past hurts. I mean generational traumas, not even things that just happened to you in this lifetime. Maybe you're healing things that happened to you in past lifetimes, or just ancestral lifetimes where your ancestors experienced these things. So maybe it's time for you to start to heal those past traumas and heal those past hurts. If you're going through anything that is causing you to feel down or feel like you're lack or feel like you're not doing enough, you are doing enough. And just by going in and doing that healing is going to be what's best for you. Once you heal what's in the past from you, you can get in the present moment and focus on more of the future you. But that is what we have for you, Cancer babies. I hope y'all did enjoy this reading. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, and I will see y'all at your next selection. Hello Leo baby, sun, moon, or rising, welcome to your portion of the reading. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So what we have for Leo is Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. All right, and this is what the card is looking like for y'all. Hopefully it focuses really well. Force, don't follow. Pave a new way. Be the leader you wish you had. So that is what that card is looking like. All right, Leo, so I'm seeing for this Gemini season that you're going to be paving a new way for yourself. You're going to be becoming a leader that you wish you always had, like the card said itself. So maybe it's time for y'all to stop depending on people to do things for you. Maybe it's time for y'all to stop depending on the world to give you the new direction that you need to go in, or for the world or for a sign to go in the direction that you need to go in. It's time for you to actually make that direction for yourself. Stay grounded. Maybe it's time to do some grounding meditations. Communicate with your ancestors if you're into, meditating and spirituality and things like that. Communicate with your ancestors. Maybe they can help you or give you some insight on things that you can do to better become a leader and be the version of yourself that you want to be. But becoming a leader is not going to be you going off of what anyone else has to say. If you want to be that leader and you want to be the leader that you need to be, you need to do it in the way that you need to do it and not what other people are telling you and how they're telling you to do it. Focus on the here and now. Focus on how you can get yourself from A to B. Don't focus on how someone else got themselves from A to B, because you can't intertwine the paths of life with other people. So it's time for you to be that leader that you need to be. In this Gemini season, maybe it's time for you to step into your power of knowing how to get yourself where you need to go without someone else nagging in your ear, without listening to how someone else got there, because they're only telling you the little bits and pieces of how they got there and not actually expressing how the little ups and downs that they had to get there. So you're thinking it's going to be straight A to B, but you don't even know that there's a point here, point there that's going to stop you or put a hiccup or put a halt on this journey for you. So it's time for you to just set off on this path by yourself and figure out what is best for you. Don't forget to always stay grounded, most importantly. And I'm seeing, I feel like this journey is actually going to be something that's going to be wonderful for y'all. I'm going to pull the books because I've never pulled these cards. Like all these cards in here, I've never pulled them. Like I'm being tested today and it's okay. So we have forge, don't follow. I thought it said force, don't follow. It's forge, don't follow. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you'll be forgetting your own path. You'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let small details like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason that you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. Exactly what I just said, okay? The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or wait until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone else to lead them. They lead by themselves. This card is for the leaders. You're here to pave the path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and to lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one is speaking out on topics that you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing the unique combination skills and gifts that life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? All right, so like I said, from this one card, pave your own way. Don't wait for someone else to show you the way. It is your journey and you the only one that can make that journey, and you will pave the way for other people. Maybe you're the leader for this next group of people and you're looking for a leader and you're that leader that you're looking for, and it's just time for you to find yourself. Okay, so when I say stay grounded for this other card, stay grounded in who you are, because you are that leader that you are looking for. Leos, it is time for you to be the leader that you need to be. So leader came up twice in both of these cards. So I feel like y'all just need to step into who you are and step into the power that you bring. Stop looking for people to lead you and lead yourself, because the leader that you're looking for is actually yourself. So stay grounded, ground and go within and find out what it is that you need to do to be that leader. Make that pathway for yourself and don't look for someone else to make it for you, because the path that they're on is not for you. So that is what I have for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising if you haven't checked it out. And I will catch y'all at y'all next selection. Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your portion of this reading. So let's go ahead and get into what the cards we have for you. So we did get 3 cards for y'all. So just sit and enjoy this ride, because y'all got 3 cards and I'm gonna have to like read some of these cards, and yeah, just enjoy it. But we're about to get into y'all reading, so let's get into it. All right, so the first card we have is a courageous peony, multi-faceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So that is what that card is looking like. I hate when it don't focus, because these cards are so pretty. I just wish they would focus. So that is what that card looks like. And we also have High Earth, Longing for Home, Homesick for the Stars. Is the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. So I don't even feel like I feel like I pulled this card before for myself. I'm gonna see if I remember. So with a courageous peony, let yourself be seen. So I'm seeing that you need to let yourself just be seen as who you are. You might be going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Maybe you just tapped into your spirituality and you're going through some sort of awakening. And you're realizing exactly who you are, but you haven't showed the world who you are. So maybe it's time for you this Gemini season to show the world exactly who you are. Don't be afraid to stand in who you are, even if it's different from other people, because it's meant for you to be exactly who you are. That's who you chose to be in this exact time, this exact moment. So it's time to not be afraid of what other people think of you and to just let yourself be seen. You may actually be feeling like you don't belong in a certain place because you feel like people are judging you for certain things, but don't worry about naysayers and what people have to say about you. You know what I mean? So just let yourself be seen exactly as who you are, and allow this awakening to happen, because it is meant for it to happen to you. And you wouldn't be on this path if it wasn't meant for it to happen to you. Y'all may be going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Maybe you had just, like I said, just started your spiritual journey and you're starting to tap into meditations and things like that. So you may be going through some sort of spiritual awakening and you want to share that portion of your life with other people. And I just want you to know that it is okay if you share that portion of your life with other people, because you're starting to feel like you don't fit in these certain areas no more. But the more you share your opinion on how you feel about things, you're going to start attracting people that are on the same level as you and understand exactly where you're coming from. So start to share exactly what you're experiencing with other people. You don't have to share every little detail if you don't want to, but maybe just share the things that you do. Share your like your daily routines with these sort of things, and you'll start to attract those people, and you won't feel like you don't belong in these certain areas of your life. But that is the reading that I have for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising if you haven't already, and I will catch you at your next selection. Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, welcome to this portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the card that we have for you is Inner Earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and new beginnings. So this card is super, super beautiful, and I hope it focuses because this card is so freaking gorgeous. It's literally like Earth, like Mother Earth, and it looks like just a lot of greenery, scenery. You can see that there's water, trees, mountains. It's just a bunch of, I don't know, maybe it's like Inner Earth. I don't know. It looks really, really pretty. Y'all have just went through something. In this Gemini season, there's going to be some solutions and some resolutions when it comes to how you can figure out how to move past and maneuver these things that you have been through. Just know that you're going to get through them. In this Gemini season, you may even come into contact with some things that'll help you get past everything that you're going through. You may be starting a new beginning or starting off a new journey of some sort when it comes to helping you deal with these situations and these things that have been going on in your life these past few months. So this Gemini season is going to be a fresh start for you. Whatever problems that you have been faced with these past few months, weeks, days, whatever the case, there is a solution for the problems. There is a way out of it. You will be okay. So this is confirmation that if you've been going through anything and you feel like it's just the end all be all, just know that this is a sign that it is not. That is not the case. There is a solution for you, and you will be presented with that solution sometime this Gemini season. I hope you did enjoy this reading. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I will see y'all at your next selection. Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to this portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and get into what Gemini season has to offer for you. So we have the card of Lost Lands, Soul, Memories, and Gifts. You've done this before, and that is what the card is looking like for y'all. These cards are so beautiful. See, so that is what that is looking like, and I feel like I've never pulled this card before, but I'm going to go straight off my intuition on what I feel like these cards mean. So soul, memories, and gifts, you've done this before. So I'm seeing this Gemini season for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that y'all may be experiencing things that happened to you in the past, or things that happened in the past reoccurring in your life, or maybe you're being tested in a way that you don't understand because you feel like deja vu moments, like these things have happened to you and is reoccurring. So you're going to start to notice things that happened to you before start to reoccur and start to come up in your life. You're going to start noticing that people that you have left in the past or people that you have cut off are going to start to try and return to your life or try to reach out to you and things like that. But this is a sign that you've done this before. If you learned the lesson from it, move on from it. If you know you've experienced these certain things from maybe working at this certain job or doing a certain career, if you know you experienced bad things from this, just as a reminder to don't step back into that same energy if you already learned the lesson from it. Like, remember exactly what you learned from it and keep it pushing. It's okay to, you know, be cordial with people or just even not have so much hate in your heart towards like a certain person, a job, career, whatever the case. But just remember that things in the past happen for a reason. So when these things start to resurface, don't allow them to dictate how you move forward this Gemini season. The overall message for you Scorpios is to just know the lessons that you learned in the past or try to remember them as best you can to move forward. So this Gemini season, I feel like it's just a reminder and memory of the past, but not to let the past dictate how you move forward in the future. But that is what I have for you Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I will catch you at your next selection. Hey Sagittarius baby, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this is your portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and get into what Gemini season has to offer for y'all. So we did get two cards for y'all. So we have the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal. And we also have Big Picture Thinking, Pleiades Energy, Visionary Inspired Ideas. So I am so shocked that not like shocked, but Sagittarius got the big picture thinking, because Sagittarius is all about being optimistic and things like that. So if you are a Sag, then you probably are very, very optimistic when it comes to things in your life. So let's just start off with that card. So this Gemini season, y'all may be coming up with some new ideas on how to be creative and how to like maybe even bring abundance and luck into your life, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, planet of luck. So maybe y'all may be coming in some ideas on how to make luck or make money, or just some things that other people aren't thinking about. You know what I mean? So big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So maybe you're going to be getting some energetic downloads or some things like that that are going to help you move forward on certain creative projects that you have. So Sagittarius, I'm seeing that y'all through Gemini season need to remain optimistic and make sure that you are focusing on the bigger picture and the bigger outlook on life. You're not focusing on the small details of life. Don't forget that one minor detail can change the way you view things, but it shouldn't change the way that you get things done and the way that life will play out in a whole. When you think about one little day out of your whole entire lifetime, you think that it may be the end all be all, but it's not. Things that will work out for you. Just allow yourself to be in the present moment. Allow yourself to be nurtured. Maybe get out into nature and start to like connect with the earth a little bit more, do some grounding work, and look at the bigger picture of life, and don't get lost in what life is made up to be in the physical. Just always think of things in the bigger picture. Look at the grander scale, which y'all are great for doing because you're very, very optimistic in that way. Just always remain optimistic, remain hopeful and grateful in a way of the way you view life and the things that you have going for yourself. Hey Capricorn babies, sun, moon, or rising. So you are Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. This is the portion of the reading for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul's growth, and conflict. So that is the card that we have. As you can see, there's two beings depicted there. Basically, it looks like they're on like two different earths, kind of. If you can see one in the far back and then one like right here. So what I'm seeing for the month for Gemini season for you, Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising, you may be going through karmic cycles in your life. As the card says, a karmic relationship. So maybe you are dealing with some sort of karmic relationship that you experience in all lifetimes, and you have to get past this karmic relationship. You're dealing with a cycle that you keep putting yourself on and looping yourself in, and maybe you're being tested to see if you're going to continue to loop yourself in the same cycle. So this Gemini season is a sign to let go of any karmic past, any karmic relationships, anything that you know for a fact does not serve you, anything that is blocking you from getting to where you need to be. You need to release and let those things go this Gemini season. Do not allow your needs and your wants to be in your comfort zone to keep you in a place where you don't need to be. Allow yourself to move past these karmic cycles and these karmic relationships because you're not meant to be there. And with doing so, this will help you grow and help you learn things. So even if you feel like you've learned things from these karmic relationships and karmic cycles, if you continue to go back to them, you obviously didn't learn the lessons that were meant to learn. So you'll continue to repeat the same cycles until you learn something new from the lessons. You can't say you learned a lesson and you continue to do the same thing over and over. So this Gemini season is to remember what you learned from these situations and to move forward from these situations. Don't allow these situations to keep you where you are because you're being comfortable where you are. If you know it's not good for you, then move on and learn the lesson from it, and you won't continue on the same cycle. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. If you haven't checked out your other sun, moon, and rising, make sure you check it out. And I will see you at your next selection. Hey Aquarius babies, sun, moon, and rising. Welcome to this portion of your reading. So if you are an Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising, this reading is for you. So what we have is you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So that is what the card is looking like for you, Aquarius. I hope it focused because, let's see, there we go. As you can see, there's someone there. It looks like a woman is there with a flowy gown on, standing at the edge of a cliff, facing what obviously is her true north, if that's what the card is calling out. Okay, so what I see for you, Aquarius, this Gemini season, not allowing what people think of you to keep you where you are. It's time for you to embrace who you are. Embrace what people may think is weird about you. Embrace how you show up for yourself each and every day. You are not for everyone, and everyone is not for you. So you being who you are, if that eliminates people from your life, then so be it, because you're not meant for everyone. And the people that are meant to find you will find you. And I feel like I've said this in this entire reading maybe twice, so maybe you've heard this in another portion of the video. But embrace your uniqueness, embrace your weirdness. You're meant to be exactly who you are, and the people that the people that love you for that will find you when you show up and be exactly who you are. Be your true authentic self no matter what. Embrace exactly who you are. Face your true north. Face exactly what you came here to do in this lifetime. For y'all to be exactly who you are and be exactly who you need to be for yourself and not for everyone else. When you be exactly who you need to be, the other people, the people that are meant to be around you and the people that are meant to love you will find you. But they can't find you if you're not embracing who you are, okay? So that is what I have for you, Aquarius, for this Gemini season. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising, and I will catch y'all at your next selection. Okay. Hey, Pisces, baby, sun, moon, and rising. Welcome to this portion of your reading. So let's go ahead and get into what this Gemini season has to offer for y'all. So we have baby steps, actions, follow your intuition before it makes sense. We also have earth pulsing, pulse of Mother Earth, slow down, time, and nature. So just straight out, I'm seeing that y'all Pisces, y'all need to spend some time in nature this Gemini season, because that is what is gonna help you strengthen your intuition and things like that. So just going out, take a walk, just go to the park. Even if you're just sitting out on the porch, just get some sunlight, just get into nature. It don't matter what you're doing, it don't matter what you're wearing. You don't have to be going anywhere. You don't have to spend any money. Just get out to nature. Enjoy the days. You know what I mean? Enjoy just being in the present moment. Maybe do some meditations out in nature. I know I'm going to be doing that for myself this Gemini season, okay? We also have baby steps, actions. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So if you feel the nudge to do something, do it, okay? Do not wait for a sign that your intuition is right, because if your intuition is telling you, then it's telling you. Do not wait for signals and signs to make sense in order for you to do something, okay? And whether that's if you're being called to get out in nature before you even watch this video and you waited on the sign from this video, you did it wrong. Trust your intuition first. You should have been out in nature first, okay? So this Pisces, I said this Pisces season, this Gemini season, Pisces, y'all need to just follow your intuition. Take baby steps. If you're not used to being out in public places, or if you're not used to doing certain things, you can still take those baby steps to doing those things. You don't have to just do everything all at one time. But the reason I'm speaking on nature is because that's the card that came out. But if you're not used to being out in public or in nature, for example, I'm not used to being out in public and nature by myself, so I just take baby steps. And if you're being called to do that too, then take baby steps on whatever it is that you're doing. You don't got to force yourself and rush yourself to do anything. But get out into nature, strengthen your intuition, so that when you come across things and you have to go with your first instinct, you'll know exactly what to do without confirmation from anything outside of you. And you'll know exactly what to do. So this Gemini season, just trust who you are, trust your intuition, get out into nature, enjoy yourself. Just take the time to appreciate Earth, appreciate nature, appreciate the present moment. And this Gemini season will be so bliss for you, Pisces. But that is what I have for you this Gemini season. I hope you did enjoy this reading. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, and I will see y'all at your next selection.